shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand.
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait 10, wait 20. Check 55, Mike.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Echo.
Check right. Watching the grind. All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Hey, hey.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The seventh-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
26 Mike.
I'm on.
Switch. Alert.
Hold the look, hold. 26 Mike.
Alert.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
180.
Choose the mic. Go. Go.
On second down, it's Connor. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Left 5.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
No bell.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He completes it right side of lane. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
23 hit.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. at their own 34-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Roethlisberger. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A gain of 6. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
All right, now, black 20. 51. Hey,
let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
No spacing.
51 from Mike, boys.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Right here, right here.
Show that bench release and go.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Connor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Brady now to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Your track. Check 99. Check 99. Bullshit.
Hey, check it. All right, here we go. Goal 50.
To throw again. Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas. 65 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Snickers, now spin. Alert, alert. You good?
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that'll be incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right, now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Middle.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You run.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. His throw caught right around the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
No spacing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try. And got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
53, Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you Throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, exit.
Pull it together.
Take 2 of them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go, you tight.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Connor. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mike 51.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check.
Hey.
Motion backfield.
Squirrel.
Mike bar two.
Go. Black and good.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Steelers getting another first down on a bit of a roll.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Monday. 44. Switch. Hey, box truck.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And that is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wait, set. 380.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Wait, set. 53.
Come on, D. Double tight. Double tight. Even.
72.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Ready?
Shotgun now for Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D.
Let's go on. No, 66. Buzz.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Wait, set. 53. Alert. Hey. High 7. Check it.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Team 6. Ozzy.
On third and long, it's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Moncrief brings it in. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Black 30.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 20. Yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Looking deep for Demarius. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, set. Fly, 20.
5 by 5.
I'm not ready.
Share.
Brady gives this to White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, now Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Brady now to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Alabama.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is down to 2. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
7-7.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
What is that?
Mike 52. Mike 52. Don't get nervous.
On 1st down, Connor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Samuels, he's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 20! And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
20. Wait, 20.
Who that? Tight end right.
Shadow.
We got 3.
Brady to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has...
Philip Dorsett by himself, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Steelers 37, Patriots 35.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Left 5.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They start with a give to Connor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
66. 80 weapons. 22, 44.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Going deep for Moncrief. He's got a man, complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys.